While everyone's currently playing all of these big graphic intense 150 gigabyte hard drive install space, huge big third-party games like Overwatch and Call of Duty and The Witcher on the Nintendo Switch, and we've got other games like Luigi's Mansion and all sorts of stuff, Fire Emblem, Astral Chain, all these games with super high production value and big and amazing. I am stuck playing this little game. Not even stuck, I am addicted to this little game called Forager. This little game with this little dude with this square head and these little oval eyes, and where he takes a pickaxe and just constantly hit things over and over and over and build up structures and advance your economy and buy new land and just do a bunch of stuff. And I never would have thought that I'd be into these type of games that much. I mean, I've played Dragon Quest Builders. I think that's good, but it never really held my attention too much past like the initial, big push of the game. I do like it. I do think it's really good. Minecraft, same type of thing. Never really held my attention too much past like just a little bit from the beginning. But I literally played this little game, Forager, for 4 hours straight last night. 4 hours. I lost track of time. Like, I think I played it for maybe like 5 hours. I'm not really sure. Either way, this little game, Forager, it's actually legit really, really cool. I mean, I know you've probably played it or seen it on Steam and other things like that, but this is my first time even knowing what this game is. The developers, or Humble Bundle, the PR contacts, reached out to me and said, hey, let's send you a copy of this game. I looked at a trailer from the game and I was like, all right, this might be a game that I'd be interested in. There's some combat, there's some, Minecraft style stuff. I've been trying to get into a game like this that I can play just to like relax and chill out after editing all day or on the weekends or whatever the case is. And this is it. I think I finally found the game that I like the most out of all these crafting and building type of games. And this game has so much stuff in it. Forgive me if it's not all synced up with what you're seeing and what I'm saying, but there's just so much stuff in this game. I mean, you start off on this little island, right? And then you're just, once again, hitting stuff with a pickaxe and you're gathering resources. And then from one thing leads to another thing. And then all of a sudden you have lots of stuff going on, right? You can build your like furnace, or you can build your stuff to make like steel and coal and all that. You mine that from the wood resources, and you just continue playing and playing and building until you've just built up more. Now, the interesting thing about this game that gets me kind of excited about the future is because I don't have it listed here, or you won't see it, but there's actually a roadmap in terms of extra stuff that they're going to be adding, like more dungeons and more combat and other things as well. And I see a lot of potential with this game, because as I was playing, what I noticed about it, not only are the controls silky smooth, it feels very, I would say, intrinsic. It feels very natural on the Nintendo Switch. You'll feel that nice little HD rumble buzz when something happens, right? Like when you get a new material, or when you finish off like a rock and get some minerals or some resources. The sound effects all kind of sync up with that, right in tune with it, and it just feels right. And you just want to continue just kind of hammering away and until you just get new stuff. I mean, I was playing and there was like this big fairy that I ran into just like right above me after I bought some new land. There's just like this new fairy that was there, and I'm like, okay, well, she needs 1,000 coins in order to get something, right? But it doesn't just stop there. Like, you can continue even more. And I think this is what I like about this game more so than any of the other ones. The leveling in this game and like what you can do with your actual person, to me, is better than what we've seen, because you could unlock new passive abilities, you could unlock brand new gear that greatly helps out, and I know other games have that, but the way that this game does it, when you level up, it builds up like your brain. You know what I'm saying? Because now you can do more things. Like, you can build up your economy, you can have storage, you can build up you can craft new weapons. You can just get different things as you actually level up. Anytime you do something in this game, it gets you experience points, so it's like a huge Minecraft style open world RPG adventure where you just kind of set your own path. And I know it looks silly, right? Just looks kind of stupid. Like, what is this little game with these graphics like this, especially compared to some of the other games out there? But I love the simplistic design. The simplistic design of the game, the 2D aesthetics, like the Legend of Zelda original type of overworld style, the way that they built it to me makes it way more inviting, but it has just as much, if not more depth than a lot of the other games out there. And like I said, there's combat, you can get different just types of stuff all over, and that's just what I love about this game, man. I've just been playing it and playing it and playing it, and I think probably for me, my favorite thing that they've done once again is like the leveling. I think out of all this different stuff, like you can buy land, you can do all these different things, but the leveling, how it ties into the economy, how it ties into what you can do in order to make more money, because you have to make more money to buy more lands. You can have like markets. There's just so much little stuff that they've sprinkled in here. And even while I'm recording this video, I actually played a little bit more that I didn't capture. And I got further and I bought more lands and I did more things, but I literally weared out the battery on my Nintendo Switch Lite because it was like not at 100% at the time that I started playing the game, but I weared out that. It went pretty much where it was about to die, and then I actually put it into my normal Nintendo Switch in the living room and I played it again for another number of hours till like 3 a.m. or something like that. So it was crazy. It was crazy. And I will say this, the developer, his name is Mariano Calavero. He has a very heartwarming and amazing story about this game, and it made me, I don't know, made me even like it more. We're all human, right? He rose up. I mean, basically, you know, he had trouble with school. He always wanted to create things and do different things. His father passed away. He went to school. He dropped out, took all of his money and his time to try to make this little game, failed, kept on failing, had to move back in with his mom, asked his mom for money. She said, okay, I'll do it. She spent like her life savings to help him with this game. He went to some different participation, like game jams and stuff, and nobody really cared. And then he took one more shot at it, and then that's when he ran into the Humble Bundle people, and he was able to get a deal for this, and people continued to help him for free. People continue to help him with the game because they loved it so much. So he's risen above that, and he stated in this little, you know, comic that he actually offered to pay his mom 3 times more than what she originally spent on the investment for him, and she just said, nope, it's okay, just take me out to dinner and your dad would be proud. So it's a heartwarming story. It's a rags to riches type of deal for him, or I'm happy, basically. I'm happy that he was able to do this. And I had no idea about this game. Absolutely no idea about this game and what happened with the developer and what was going on. I didn't even know it was out, you know, on the Nintendo Switch or whatever. I guess it recently just came out. It came out on PC back in April of 2019. So recently we just got like a physical edition, and that's why I'm kind of talking about it too. They sent me the physical edition of the game so you guys can actually go pick it up. Once again, Humble Bundle game, and this is amazing. It is amazing. The story's amazing. The gameplay is very fun. There's so much different stuff to do. There's combat in the game, which I like. I don't like these games that kind of have like set combat pieces. I like the fact that there's just open combat, and there's even going to be more because there's all sorts of like potions and different types of spells that you can craft. Like, you build everything from the ground up. Like, you can be a sorcerer pretty much, or you can be swords and shields. You can craft gear for like your boots. You can do all sorts of stuff. I mean, it's not just a very like simple type of game, even though it looks simple, but you just completely just start building mechanics on mechanics. There's like 60 something different skills after you're leveling up to unlock. There's multiple different gear pieces, multiple different weapons that you can get, multiple different spells, and I'm just scratching the surface. There's like all sorts of stuff going on. I've bought certain lands with like bells and different stuff, and I have to solve some type of puzzle. I don't even know what's going on in some of those lands. So it's great. It's a great game. It's a great story, and it's definitely worth supporting if you're looking for some type of experience like a Dragon Quest Builders. Maybe you didn't find that as enjoyable, which that game's amazing, but maybe the aesthetics or maybe there was something about the game that not so much I liked, or even like Minecraft, because everyone always talks about how Minecraft is like the king of this style of game, but I just don't like Minecraft. You know, I just really don't like Minecraft. I mean, I just don't like to play that style. Like the 3D kind of turns me off with that type of art style. You know, not a big fan of that. I like Dragon Quest Builders more than I like Minecraft. But this game, I love what they've done, because I think with a game like this, the simpler the aesthetics, the smoother it is, the better it is for the game. And I think that's what makes the Forager really good, because it combines the simplicity of like graphics wise of like a Zelda, or like old school Zelda, right? Like a Link to the Past, or like the original Zelda. It combines that with the depth of a Minecraft or the depth of a Dragon Quest Builders, and you put that together and it just makes it so much more inviting to play. And that's what I've been doing. I've just been playing the heck out of this game, even though there's all sorts of crazy big third-party AAA games on the Switch out there, man. This one has pretty much stolen my time and my heart, man. It's a really good game. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, but I do need to actually start booting up The Witcher and playing that more and getting the video out for you guys. I'll be playing that too. Not to say that you can't play other games as well. Just might want to check out this one too, Forager. Looking really good. The game is out now on the Nintendo Switch. You can buy it physical for $29.99. I think the digital version of the game is $19.99. So not a bad price for all the content that you're getting in the game. And the physical edition does come with some little goodies. There's some like stickers and some like decal stuff that comes in the box with the cartridge. So all of it's right there for you. And once again, they are going to add in content too. So what are you guys' thoughts on Forager? Have any of you guys played it before? Any of you guys going to check it out now? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for this RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace.